So just went for the first initial ride, and the owner's manual, it says cruise around for 20 minutes at half throttle, no more than half throttle, fluctuating between gears and RPM. So I did that, rode around this little circle right here for a minute, took her up and down the road, went through the gears, got her nice warmed up. Now you gotta let her cool down for a minute and hit her again. Right off rip, going from the old prehistoric 99 WR 400. This thing is an absolute weapon. It feels like a knife driving through the sand. It's handles way better. Of course, 25 years of engineering improvements. They've sure come a long ways. But really, honestly, the power difference ain't that much. The old 99, the old grandfather of this bike, still puts her down pretty good. Power wise, it's not like it makes a bunch more power. They're about the same. Really, it's just the improvements are everywhere else. But yeah, way lighter, of course, aluminum frame, and it's the YZ model. But yeah, so just letting her cool down for 20 minutes or so. You can see it's still smoking up the exhaust a little bit, burning off that factory oil coating. And yeah, suspension feels pretty good right off the rip. I weigh about 170, and feels pretty good, honestly. Coming off of that bike, it's a night and day difference. I don't even want to mess with it right now until I get more broke into the bike. But yeah, first ride was a good ride. Very impressed. Badass bike. So, first true ride. Still technically in the break-in. Really didn't even crack into her. Yeah, unless you're like Eli Tomac or some professional, the 450's got so much power. The average guy will never run out of power. It's kind of freaky, honestly, how much power can be drawn out of that bike. Now comparing the two, the old 99 WR400, it makes power and it has torque, but it just, something about that new bike, it just snaps. She is just a totally different beast. The WR is cool and all for putzing around on the trails. You know, it's tame. It's a lot tamer, I'd say. Yeah, YZ, just a different animal. If I had to choose, it'd honestly be hard. The 450's got so much power, it's just so fun to ride. But the 400 it's almost like it's geared more towards the trails. That it is heavier, but it carries itself a lot better through the turns. Where the YZ wants to stall, the 400 just keeps lugging through, kind of like an old tractor. She just don't give up. Hill climbing, I'd almost say the WR. The extra weight, I know the paddle tire makes a big difference, but even without the paddle tire, the 450 on technical hill climbs, just a little bit of throttle and you're spinning out. You have to be really precise on your throttle control. That's the one thing that I'm kind of not liking right off the rip. My one pet peeve with this bike is how touchy this throttle is. I'm sure you could tune that out. It's just running the base tune right now. We haven't even got into the mapping or none of that. So, but yeah, base tune, the throttle is really touchy. Well, on technical hill climbs, that's kind of working against you. It's sweet in a straight line, hitting jumps and stuff. But for technical trail riding, it's not really geared for it. But oh well, fun bike, badass bike. Definitely recommend getting one. Anybody that's used to the WR, the way they tractor through the trails, and they like that, the YZ is not the one you're looking for. I wish we had a WR, a brand new WR here to do a true comparison, but I'm sure the WRs they got a weighted flywheel and more geared toward the trail, so I'm sure they handle trails a lot better. But yeah, badass bike. Now it's time to take it home, change the oil and filter, and rip on.